Why, hello!
Hi! Hello,
Hello
hello,
there,
hello.
everybody! Happy Thursday. It is that time of the week when we gather both Doug and Rob and ask them questions because.
Can you? Okay, just real quick. There we. Okay, mine's on a super delay
Oh,
because I was
really?
still looking at the starting soon screen. Okay, it's just a super delay. Okay, sorry.
All right. That's weird, but okay. All right, anyway. Hi!
Hello.
Hope everyone's doing all right. Yes, they're horizontal again. I know. I don't know what's up with Skype right now, but they're horizontal again. It's very Brady. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't have time to rebuild the scene and figure it out. Well, it is what it is. It's not the cleanest setup I've ever created, but you know what? We see both of them, and that's what matters.
That works.
Functions.
That works.
Exactly.
You put the fun in functional.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, hello, welcome back. I see we're already in a hype train because you all are insane. Thank you so much for that. So we'll get down to the rules and chat, so that we can start going with some of these questions that y'all have. First and foremost, we're going to be giving priority to bit messages since that is some real world money spent. We may have time at the end to answer some highlighted questions, but just because you highlight a question does not guarantee that we will see it or answer it. Also, please keep your questions short. When you have a paragraph, we lose the question, and sometimes I just read it really fast, and no one even gets to understand what you're trying to ask. So just keep it short and to the point. Also, please no spoilers. I don't think Suicide Squad is out yet, so not quite. But anyway, just no spoilers. I think if it's been out in the past 2 months, maybe just use caution with the spoilers there.
Mm-hmm.
We do get behind on the questions, so don't worry if you think that we haven't gotten to your question. We probably have, but I've got a list. Man, I don't know why I feel like I'm messing this up so much today. I've got a list. Don't worry about it. Don't spam the same thing over and over and over again. You can get timed out or banned if you're just gonna insist on doing it. And also just respect the mods. I think that's it.
Thanks.
Got it all.
Just a heads up. I've got a dog trainer coming
Oh,
around
yeah.
6, so I'm gonna have to duck out early.
Okay.
This was the only time he could come, so
Go figure.
that sucks for you guys. But yeah, we gotta.
Yeah,
Ellie's very
sucks.
nice. We love her, but there's a couple little things we gotta work out. So
Yeah, great. All right, well, let's get started then. Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, you magnificent furry cats. How you doing?
Good.
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 The Sly Fox, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey, kind of a weird question, but where do you get the copyright-free music you use in the background of your reviews? I actually really like a lot of the songs that you use.
A couple. Well, sometimes Dad composes them.
Yeah,
Other
Depends on the
times,
source.
there's an old one called Pro Scores. We don't use it often though, because I think it might have gotten because it used to be on a DVD, and I don't know if it's available anymore. But we purchased it, we bought it, so legally we can still use it. And then musicloops.com, that's where I get a lot of them. The only thing to watch out for, we discovered, is some people they'll put it on there and then it'll get bought by somebody else, like the certain song. So then years later, suddenly they'll be like, hey, that's our music now. It's like, no, we have to show the receipt and everything. They're like, oh, okay. So that happens sometimes, but not often. There's really good music there.
Big Mac, thank you for the 50 bits. Which is worse to you, an annoying protagonist or a really boring protagonist?
Oh man, both are pretty bad.
I would
I-
rather have
honestly,
annoying. Sorry, go ahead.
Annoying can
I
work
don't
its
know.
way around to being funny again. There are some where they're so annoying that it
I've
almost
literally-
works.
And that was an annoying protagonist.
Which one?
Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
D-Town, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey, Doug, I saw your interview on Double Toasted. It was pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I still quote the one thing they do, the ow from Cats, since we did the Cats review this week.
I know it, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. Hello there, Doug. Have you finished DuckTales? If so, is your favorite character still Della Duck?
I'm on, I think, the last episode. It's literally called The Last Adventure. I'm assuming that's the last one. Yeah, it might B. Yeah, just like she has the most stuff going on, and she's really funny too. So yeah, it might be. I'd have to think about it, though.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. Huzzah! I am early. Good to see you all back at the studio. The intro to Cats had me a little teary-eyed. All that was missing was the music from the Return of the Kings when the Fellowship reunited.
Jesus. Yeah, that would.
Can we do the whole thing in slow-mo and then jump on Doug's bed as Gandalf goes?
And then, yeah, then do that creepy laugh Gandalf has.
Luke the Boss, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, I saw the interview you did with Corey Coleman on Double Toasted. Pretty dope interview. Corey did a good job with the questions and you did a good job answering and not saying no comment. By the way, I feel like you guys have a few things in common, including being high energy people.
I thought you were going to say being high.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to say being high.
Well, and what was interesting that I didn't know he did is every time like it cuts to a clip or something like that, like he would do that live. And he had to, like, you know, have all that stuff ready to go. So he's doing the interview while also looking up that stuff. And man, it's hard enough thinking, like, you know, what questions to do next and stuff like that and keeping the conversation going. So, yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, their Twitch is pretty great. Chorus, thank you for the 50 bits. Can we expect any top 11 The Clone Wars, maybe top 11 things better than the prequels, or 11 things that fix the prequels? Also, when can we expect a Cinderella 3 review?
You know, I have that on the list. I've done a lot of Disney things. That's the only thing. I always have it, like, ready to go, and that's like, oh, if I just did Roger Rabbit, and then, like, I got another Disney one coming up. So I will get to it, because I do really want to talk about it. For the Clone Wars, I'll have to see. I did write it down, because I think that's a good idea. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Alex the Animator, thank you for the 50 bits. So, Doug, since you mentioned this movie in your NC review of Cats yesterday, do you think you'll do a Nostalgia Critic review of MTV's first movie, Joe's Apartment? That movie is so disgusting.
You know, I never saw it. I've never seen the trailers. Everyone said it sucked. So I was like, and it was always one of those movies where we refer to it whenever we hear cockroaches or something bad, but I never did see it. I probably should. You know, before I just say to it, it's like, maybe I should check it out.
I know, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you finished Cobra Kai Season 3 in preparation for Season 4 this Christmas?
No, I might. I have a little time off tomorrow. I might just, like, run through it. It comes out at Christmas? Is that what you said?
Yeah, winter.
Shit gets real.
Yeah.
Fucking Terry Silver, man. I'm just like, oh my God, because I wasn't that interested in Season 3. It just wasn't grabbing me. So I'm like, again, I was like, maybe some other time. And then when I saw that teaser, I'm like, oh! So it's like, shit, now I gotta watch it.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey guys, when you reunited at the studio, what pop song played in your heads while it was happening?
You know, it didn't. I was just happy to see people.
I was just too busy hugging and crying.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things, right? You think like a song's gonna play, but I don't know, it's just kind of a unique moment when it's like, yeah, you see him, you know, on the computer screen and stuff, but like when you see him again, like after a year and a half, it's just no song plays in your head. You make your own music, I guess.
But you're back from outer space.
There you go. Right, sure, that's the funny answer.
Chorus, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you heard about the series sequel to the Waterworld announced? Also, have any of you played Fallout, the good ones, i.e. 1, 2, and Vegas? Since the Postman movie, the one with Russell Crowe, reminds them we have the Republic of California, Holnist, reminds Caesar, Legion, etc.
I have not heard about this Waterworld thing. Fallout is a game I respect. It just doesn't grab me with those Bethesda games. I was way more into like Elder Scrolls, but I've played some of it, especially New Vegas. But yeah, I never quite got that into it.
And I never played them either, but I hear they're good. And for the Waterworld thing, I think that'd be a great game. It'd probably be a pain in the ass to shoot, but I think it'd be really, really cool.
If you want to talk to someone about Fallout, talk to Tamara. Tamara is a Fallout fangirl.
Talk your head off about Fallout.
B. Bolin, thank you for the 50 bits. Which movie do you think is worse, the live-action Grinch movie or the Lion King 2019?
Lion King.
Grinch, Lion King.
Yeah, Grinch is at least uniquely bad. The makeup is still amazing. You can look at the
to the original. It tried.
Yeah.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Rob, how dare you not give your brother a sarcastic hug when he sarcastically ran at you and gave you a sarcastic hug? Even Doug deserves a little sarcastic brotherly love from his sarcastic big brother.
It ruins the whole intro.
Every week for the past 2 years. You think we haven't seen each other? It's a lie.
We CG each other together in the first viewings. We never have seen each other.
Yeah, we've never been. No, I see him all the time. He can deal.
Mr. This Charming Man, thank you for the 100 bits. This may be a silly question to ask you, Doug, but which Terry do you think is the better director, Terry Jones or Terry Gilliam?
So that's rough, because Terry Gilliam, I think, has done more stuff, but Terry Jones has, like, kind of directed, like, the better Python movie. Like, he did do Life of Brian, and from what I hear, like, the really good stuff in Holy Grail. So I still say Terry Gilliam, though. The Life of Brian, I think, is, like, one of the great comedies.
The Sly Fox, thank you for the 50 bits. Any plans to do an out-of-character top 11 list of the worst movies you reviewed since the reboot? One of my favorite videos is you just talking out of character about all the horrible stuff you've seen, and now you've seen a lot more of it since.
I feel like I'd have to wait till, like, we're getting near the end or something, because, yeah, I just feel like, well, we're just going to top it again when we come across, you know, whatever, these 10 movies or whatever, so, probably not anytime soon. It's not a bad idea. I just want to wait till I get to, like, the end of, you know, the NC.
Semi-ironic, thank you for the 50 bits. Question for everyone, what is your favorite horror movie?
Probably The Haunting.
I guess it depends how we count horror, because
yeah,
that's not like a horror movie. I really like The Exorcist.
Exorcist would be up there.
Yeah, that's good. Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. Hello to one and all to this day of glory and fancy feast. Cat food for you who don't know. This is the time where we can see the minds behind our great savior of boredom. How are you guys?
Good. God, I mean,
good.
I feel like after those intros, I'm always like, fuck yeah. So yeah, how can I not be?
Oh, so somebody said Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. I will say the original Wicker Man, I really like. That's another one that'd be way up there.
Poke Nutcase, thank you for the 77 bits. What are your thoughts on the 1966 Batman show? And Heather, have you ever seen Superman the movie? Yeah, I've seen Superman the movie. You know.
Yeah.
I love the original, but how can you not? It's just
Oh,
so goofy.
Ask Walter. Walter hates 66 Batman.
I know. I've gotten into him. I'm just like, I get it, Walter. It's too much fun. Too many people having fun. Walter can't take it.
I'll say this: when I was a kid, like little kid, I thought like, oh, this is Batman, yay! And then when I got older, I'm like, oh, this is kind of ridiculous. And then when I got even older, I'm like, oh, that's the idea it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay,
those are the stages. So, if you didn't grow up with really that show, those are the stages of that show, actually.
Yeah.
You appreciate it more when you're an adult and you're just like, oh my God, this is just hilarious how bonkers this show is.
Titaniac, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, I enjoyed your review of Cats. It was funny, offered a good point of view, and it warms my heart to see you all back together in the studio. Keep up the fantastic work.
Keep watching. We'll keep doing it, man. Thank you so much.
Damn straight.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. I know you've been to Con Bravo in Hamilton, Ontario, Doug, but would you and the Channel Awesome gang ever consider coming to a con in Toronto? I'd recommend looking into Fan Expo in October and Anime North in May.
I think I've done both of them before. I definitely done pretty sure I did Fan Expo a long time ago. So the cons for this year, we'll announce them like probably in September, but yeah, like the cons for this year, we're booked in terms of if I want to get work done and stuff like that. Next year, I'll probably start, searching again. But yeah, things are just opening up again. So we'll see what cons we want to do the following year. But yeah, I think I've been there. It was a lot of fun.
Cameron, thank you for the 100 bits. Nice to see y'all are back in the studio and this pandemic is finally passing as we speak. I mean, I wouldn't quite get that confident about it yet, but it was nice to see everyone again.
Part 1. We got through part 1. Next comes the sequel, COVID Boogaloo.
Yes.
Chorus, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, what did you know about Ahsoka before the Clone Wars? For example, did you know that the Master who fall in Darkseid when she called Mando was her own? That she was Anakin's Padawan once? In short, how much do you know about her before watching Clone Wars?
Yeah, I knew that she was like Anakin's student. I knew she was super popular. Man, outside of that, not much. That's really about it.
Taja Payne, thank you for the 50 bits. Watch the Cats review. Great work. My biggest sin of the movie is that they didn't recast Brian Blessed to play old Deuteronomy as he did in the London theater version for many, many years. It would have been amazing.
Oh, I didn't know he was Deuteronomy. Oh my god, that must have been fun.
But Cavity's alive? Yeah.
Jellicle Cat!
Alexander, thank you for the 50 bits. Hi, Doug. I know you haven't seen a ton of SpongeBob episodes, but out of the ones you have seen, which is your favorite?
I forget which one it is, and this is just for the jokes. The one where they have a fire underwater, and they're like, how can fire exist if we're underwater? And it disappears. Or when he's going to his wallet, and he throws a rainbow. He's like, follow me! And they just hop over to a little, like, the other side of the rainbow, and that's where his wallet is. Like, that was just so silly. I loved it, but I can't remember what else happened in there. I just remember that whole episode was really funny.
DCL Coda, thank you for the 50 bits. I have come up with a Monsters, Inc. company play sequel, Yeets That Thing Back Where It Came From, or So Help Me, with the song Yeetus Vanitas sung to the tune of Viva Las Vegas. If Rob doesn't get it, someone make sure he sees it. It was from Kingdom Hearts 3 last Friday. There's just a beautiful scene in which a certain character absolutely yeets another character into oblivion, and it's memeable and brilliant.
Yes.
I just thought y'all went insane.
No. It's Haley Joel Osment having the time of his fucking life is what it is.
Nice. That was very funny.
D-Town, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey, Doug, have you ever seen Electric Dragon 505's video on you?
Not ringing a bell, sorry. I'll try to check it out.
Sparkface, thank you for the 50 bits. After all these years, what are your thoughts on Pop Quiz Hotshot?
It was a neat little experiment, but I just don't think internet was ready for a game show. I think you see that by there not being many game shows right now. I mean, it's years later, and it never caught on. But yeah, I can only say when I got in there, it was fun trying to come up with different ideas and make it kind of unique. Because I love the idea of doing one that has like a really mean edge to it, like the people are kidnapped and stuff. But yeah, just didn't catch on.
Jim and I grabbed a toasted with a bottle of whiskey when we finally had to tear the set for that thing down. So that tells you what I thought about it.
Yeah, we were really trying because we thought there'd be an audience there. Let's try this. And nobody on the internet's really tried this yet. And I guess there was a reason, just the audience wasn't there.
Yeah, and then that set also evolved into the Awesome Comics set later.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. Game King, thank you for that 2-month subscription. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Hi, Doug. Hi, Rob. Hi, Heather. So I was working on trying to make a parody of Dark Toons, and I have some ideas for my first couple of episodes. Unfortunately, I don't have the DVDs for any of the shows that I want to do. Any advice? Or do you not want me to do this?
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Fine. Yeah.
No, we'll sue.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I mean, I don't know. Find DVDs. I don't know what advice to give.
Yeah, the DVD collection we have at the studio is very, very expansive. So.
Yeah.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Seeing all you guys at the studio again, giving each other hugs, and happy to see each other again. It was wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was wonderful. It's great seeing everybody again.
It was very fun for them to see each other again. Nice. I love all you guys.
No, it really was an intervention. Okay.
It really, Tamara had a problem.
Someone clip that because Rob will never tell us that again. Cameron, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey, Rob, just wondering, how long have you had your dog?
Oh, geez. It's been about 7 weeks, maybe. Yeah, she's had a rough go of it because she had heartworm in the humane shelter, so she started treatment there, and then we had to take her in for treatment again. about a week and a half ago. So she's been shot up multiple times right in the ass, and she doesn't like it. She's very sore and stiff afterwards, but she's feeling better, so she's getting her energy back. That's for damn sure.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, and this is a continuation. I just didn't see it broken up. Giving each other hugs and happy to see each other again made me so happy, smiling from ear to ear. There it is.
It made us happy too, man. Thank you so much.
Alexander, thank you for the 50 bits. Hi, Doug and Rob. Question for both of you. What would you say are your top 5 classic Looney Tunes episodes?
What's Opera Doc?
Duck Amok. I love the Robin Hood one.
I was gonna say anyone where Bugs is racing the turtle is amazing, because that's one of the few times where Bugs is the bad guy.
Not What's Opera Doc, but the other one where Bugs Bunny is dressing up as Leopold and conducting that opera singer.
Yeah, and then the singing frog.
Any of the Wile E. Coyote ones, they're all good. I would just group them into one giant cartoon,
including him and the sheepdog.
Yeah.
I Noah, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. Will you review Spider-Man No Way Home as a normal review, a Disney-cember, or both?
Probably both.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. I posted this on Twitter, but I want to see a remake of my Dinner with Andre, starring John, Reese, David, and Brian Blessed.
Andre the Black Nerd?
No. Perfect casting.
All right.
I could see that. John Reese Davies, I guess, would be the guy visiting, and then I would assume Brian Blessed would have to be Andre. He's the one that's gone through. He can be weirder.
Yeah.
Alexander, thank you for the 50 bits. Hi, Doug. Remember in your editorial about the Looney Tunes show, you listed your top 10 favorite episodes. There were some episodes that came out after that video was published. Did any of them surpass customer service as your favorite episode? My personal favorite is Gribbler's Quest, the one where Daffy starts going to group therapy.
Yeah, that was funny, and I did see ones after that. They were good. I don't remember any being as good as the ones I listed, but I still remember it being very funny.
Alex the Animator, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you seen the Tales from the Crypt episode Death of Some Salesman, where Tim Curry plays a whole family consisting of a father, mother, and daughter, and also stars Ed Begley Jr.? I thought Tim Curry did an impressive job playing an entire family.
Boy, I thought I would have seen that, because I thought I saw them all. Death of Some Salesman? Let's see. I just want to see if it's even ringing a bell here. I've never seen this. Wow, okay. This looks horrifying. Oh my god, how did I miss this? Yeah, I'll look that up. Like, we went through the DVDs and everything. I have no memory of this. I'm going to look that up. Thank you for letting me know.
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. So I saw your review of Cats, and sorry to say, I love Cats, the movie and the play. So Heather, Rob, and Doug, I totally love your review of it. Yay me!
I mean, at the end,
glad we could oblige.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug and Rob, which reboot was worse, Men in Black International or Ghostbusters 2016?
I didn't see International, so.
Probably Ghostbusters 2016, just because I feel by that point there's more of a missed opportunity with everything they did, whereas Men in Black International, I'm just like, who gives a shit about Men in Black? Like, it just, the third one was good, but the second one wasn't, and it's, I don't know. They're both pretty bad, honestly.
Farkface, thank you for the 50 bits. Just another update on my landlord, Linda. She asked me to pay rent today. Damn, she loves money. Flutter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. It's just an ongoing bit, I guess. Flutter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey guys, last night's video was absolutely beautiful with the whole cast back together again. Also, Doug, I really enjoyed last week's crossover video with Phantom Strider on the topic of banned/controversial fast food commercials. It was wonderful seeing you two collabing again.
Yeah, no, he's a real nice guy. And I'm glad, because he reached out and it was like a super busy week, and I was just like, I don't know if I can do this, and I finally found like a little bit of time, so I'm like, I got this, no, okay, hold on, I shot it and got to him, like, okay, good, okay, because I hate turning down stuff for good people.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Question for all, how excited are you for the Suicide Squad tomorrow? And do the positive reviews get you more excited?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, honestly,
I'm
like,
pumped.
because I mean, I love James Gunn's stuff, so I was hoping it would be good, but it's also like DCWB, and they're very hit and miss. So, but the reviews, I'm just like, all right, like I'm pretty.
let me
psyched.
tell you, this is a hit. I saw it. I saw an early screening. The review should be out like in a half hour. I think it's fucking great. Like this is
Sweet.
our
Oh yeah, we haven't
kind of
talked because you saw it yesterday.
yeah. No.
Got the
This
early
is like beautiful, mean-spirited,
Oh.
unhinged James Gunn.
Woo!
Like it's one of those where anyone can die. It's bloody as hell. It's super creative. It's very mean-spirited. They actually act like villains in it. It's everything the first one should have been.
To quote Tim Burton's Joker, I like it already.
Yeah, it's great.
I know, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, I know that you like the first Eddie Murphy Nutty Professor, but what's your opinion on the sequel known as The Clumps?
That was a fine collection of sketches that was posing as a movie.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like it was funny sometimes, but it's like these are just sketches.
Chorus, thank you for the 50 bits. It will be an unpopular opinion, but I liked that in the film, the people of fire resembled India. This Asian culture is rarely used in fictional works based on Eastern cultures. I also liked Ozai, was curious how they would play him in the future because he looked innocent here, that it's hard to believe he's big bad, and he seemed to have more respect for Zuko. He said Zhao, that he should not underestimate him because he is stronger than he seems.
I'm assuming you're talking about Last Airbender.
Yeah, in
I'm
better
assuming.
hands, it could have worked. I mean, that wasn't my problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's everything else.
General Kenobi, thank you for the 50 bits. A couple of weeks ago, y'all were talking about what makes a good fart joke. A good example would be down Periscope when the chef just lets one rip and the enemy ship thinks it was an explosion.
It wasn't that was the Kelsey Grammer movie, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a
I haven't
long
seen that. Yeah, I
time.
think we saw that once. I actually
Yeah.
remember it was like
I
kind
remember
of
being okay. Yeah.
Sailor Aaron, thank you for the 200 bits. Hello, guys. Sorry I'll be missing this one, guys. Going to watch Jungle Cruise with my sister. Also, it's my Nana and
Nice.
Pa's 60th anniversary today. Anyway, hope I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great stream and good night.
Oh, well, tell them congrats and enjoy the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Pokenutcase, thank you for the 77 bits. For all of you, what are some of your favorite documentaries? Also, Doug and Rob, have you thought of doing a top 11 music videos list?
Oh yeah, they'll definitely get the copyright claims, man. No way.
Yeah.
Also, it's just way too. That's like just top 11 movies in general. It's like, God, how would you even judge that?
anything by Herzog. Generally my favorite.
Anything by Ken Burns, I love. There's a really great documentary. It's just called Vincent, and it's John Hurt reading the Diary of Vincent van Gogh, and it's just going to the places where he used to be, and that's it. But man, you feel like you understand this guy by the end of it.
I'll second Ken Burns too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The Mark Twain documentary is probably the Ken Burns one. I can't even say how many times I've watched it. I just love it so much.
Devox, thank you for the 50 bits. Just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
DCL Coda, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey guys, love the Cats review. Thanks for memeing that Lego movie McCavity sound effect. Any of you guys ever play the newer South Park video games, Stick of Truth or Fractured But Whole?
I've seen clips of it. I just haven't had time to play.
You need to see the whole thing, Doug. Release the Fractured Butthole cut.
Yeah.
Actually, Rachel Teets, who has a Twitch channel here now, twitch.tv/Rachel Teets, I think it's just her name. She just finished playing those games. So if you want to go check those out, go check her out and give her a follow, because we love Rachel. I know, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. What would you say is your favorite song from In the Heights? Mine is either Alabanza, Breathe, or Carnival del Barrio.
I mean, so either the intro one, the In the Heights, because that's
an earworm.
Yeah, that's an earworm. But honestly, it's funny because if you're to tell me hum the song or how it goes, I couldn't. But I just remember the moment, the middle song with the old lady, without going into too much. That one I was just like, Wow, just here's my heart. Take it, man. Holy shit.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Question for all of you: what celebrity would you have saved from a bad movie?
Uh,
Mm.
hmm.
Mm,
Okay, I don't know if this is like the one, but it popped in my head. I saw a video talking about the movie Cabin Boy, and they were making it because Tim Burton was going to direct, and then he went on to Ed Wood, and they're like, oh well, I guess Will directed, and they made it. It didn't do very well. I mean, it's not that great a movie, but I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. And just nobody hired them or talked to them or any because they were like, oh no, Cabin Boy, stay away from them. And I felt really bad. They were just like, okay, we get a bad
That-
movie or whatever, but that just like blacklisted them.
You actually said exactly what I was going to say, which is a lot of bad movies that a celebrity is sometimes it's really funny, like Eddie Redmayne and Jupiter Ascending and stuff like that. It's the ones, and I can't think of any off the top of my head, but it's happened before. The ones I would try to stop are the ones where it wrecked their career.
Oh no,
Where it's like
actually, you know what?
they were just known for that one mistake for the longest time. So I would try to fix that.
No, you know what? Oh, real quick. Any child actor that was negatively affected, I'll
Yep.
say
Oh,
that. 'Cause
Jake,
they either,
Jake Lloyd, like, yeah.
yeah, they either don't know better or did not know how to handle what was coming afterwards. And that,
They're
I mean,
like
that's such an
10.
impressionable time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's rough. I'll say that.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. How do you balance having to watch so many movies and shows for reviews and theme months?
A lot of Jack Daniels.
I gotta turn a lot down. Can you watch this? Can you watch this? Can you watch this? I gotta be honest. Well, I'm like, I don't have time. Like someone was asking about the South Park games. It's like I would love to play those. I just don't have time.
You'll only get to watch something you guys recommend if I also happen to have it, and I'm just like, no, it's really good. You should see it. And then we watch it together.
So I mean, but there's worse, problems to have. Oh no, I have to watch things that I love,
Yeah.
or even if I hate them, I love them. But yeah, it's like you do miss stuff that's like, oh, it'd be nice to try that, but whatever. You still have the best job in the world.
Dexter Rage, thank you for the 50 bits. Hi guys, what do you think about the movies The 13th Warrior with Banderas and The Soldier with Kurt Russell? I think they are hugely underestimated movies, but maybe because they are my childhood favorites.
I never saw them.
I've got to see the 13th Warrior again. I've seen it once, and I read what the hell was the Crichton book? It was like Eaters of the Dead or something. I read the book it was based on, but it's
I
been
heard it
so
wasn't
long.
very good.
I only remember it being okay, but like maybe I should give it a second chance.
CM Sully, thank you for the 100 bits. I know that it'll be hard to do with all the usual formats, but could there be a way where you discuss Netflix Castlevania? I'm curious as to what your thoughts are to both the overall series and specific moments in each season.
Oh, I love that show so much.
I mean, I really like it. Yeah, I don't know how I would talk about it, and I don't think there's anything I could add that everyone else hasn't added. So yeah, I don't think I have that unique a point of view. Yeah, I don't have much on it.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. I bring this up in my upcoming review of The Great Escape, but what is your favorite editing cliche? Mine is when a character is making a plan with a group, says, here's what we're going to do, and they cut or fade to the next scene.
I'm trying to think. Maybe one of those, there's no way I'm gonna do it. And then it cuts to them doing it. Now, here's the thing. If it's in the middle of the joke, that's at least tolerable. It's like, okay, you know that we know what's coming, so you're playing around with it a bit. But I can't remember what it was. Some sort of Zac Efron movie where he's like a grown-up as a kid or something like that. And the guy's like, there's no way I'm dressing up like that at all. Cut to him dress up like that. He just goes, I hate you. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like 40 years old. Come on.
My least favorite.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Is it gonna be the I'm gonna kick your cut to something else? Yep.
Yeah. They try to cover up a swear by cutting to something else, and I'm like, that is so lame. It's like, grow the fuck up.
Taja Payne, thank you for the 50 bits. It won't probably be for this year, but would you ever review Boston Legal for Disney-cember? You could get 5 seasons of James Spader and William Shatner shenanigans.
Does Disney own it? I didn't know that. Did Fox own it? That's very odd.
sucks.
I have no interest, and not because of them. I'm sure the show is fine. I'm not a court drama guy at all. Yeah, I just don't get into it. I'm sorry.
General Kenobi, thank you for the 69 bits. Hey Doug, I have slowly been introducing my girlfriend to my YouTube channel, and your channel I showed her the top 11 critic video I did. She was kind of listening to it, then she looked at it and asked who that sexy man was. As soon as she said that, you appeared, and she said, not him. I could not stop laughing for like 10 minutes.
Way to get my hopes up. And then... hey, whatever it takes to be your wingman, baby.
Sorry, that really got me.
Not you.
Jockscab, thank you for the 50 bits. So, Doug, who is more terrifying, Judi Dench Cat or Monster Goofy?
Oh, Judi Dench Cat. Okay, Judi Dench Cat looking directly at you. I'll give Monster Goofy that. Monster Goofy is creepy from all angles, but Judi Dench looking right into your soul, that's nothing more scary.
I know, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. Will you ever bring back Was That Real, or has that changed to Freak Show Cinema?
Yeah, I probably like Freak Show Cinema. Also, shows, because that was based around talking about old cartoon shows and stuff. They're trickier to do, and they do take a lot more time. So I'm trying to find ways where it's like I can get this stuff out and still make sponsors happy, you know, where people will click on them and check them out. But I can also make them in a fair amount of time too. So and that those surprisingly did take quite a bit.
Cameron, thank you for the 70 bits. Hey Doug, can you give us a hint on your next target for NC?
The Jetsons movie. Fuck. Okay, yeah, it's the Jetsons movie.
Good hint, Doug.
I just hummed the song or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said in the last week anyway. So there you go.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Fantastic Cats intro, guys. When everyone walked through the door, you could have put in the clip of Spider-Man swinging through the portal. That would have really brought people to tears.
Nice.
That would have been funny.
I like that.
King of Autumn, thank you for that 22-month subscription. Welcome back. 22 months. Crazy. Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. So 3 days ago, I went to Walmart to pick up a copy of Luca, and it was sold out. And here I am 2 days later, and I finally got myself a copy of it. My Pixar collection is complete once again.
I didn't even know it was out.
I'm glad that movie's doing well. I thought it was good.
I didn't even know it was out on Blu-ray or anything. That's really cool.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. Seeing all the Disney reviews on Disneycember and Nostalgia Critic, still waiting for that Mighty Joe Young review with Bill Paxton and Charlize Theron.
I have bad news. That's another one I always keep knocking back. And this year, something else did pop up, and I was like, oh, well, gotta knock it back again. So yeah, it'll probably be next year. Well, who knows, though? Maybe something else will get pushed back, and I can put it back in there.
Mumrar, thank you for the 50 bits. I really enjoyed the new Jungle Cruise movie. With that said, how do you feel about the forgotten 1997 Disney amusement park ride movie Tower of Terror, starring Steve Gutenberg, Jesus Christ, Heather. Steve Gutenberg! And Kristen Dunst. Also, before the drama, I heard ScarJo was going to star in the remake.
Can I get a side of fries with my Gutenberg?
You know, it's funny because I'm definitely doing that this year, that Tower of Terror, because I've started it.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I've started it 3 times, and for Disneycember, something's always gotten in the way. And every time I started it, I was really liking it. I really, really dug how it was shot and the story and the acting and everything. So I'm excited to watch the rest of it.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. There have been reports of Kristen Dunst, the actress who played Karen Page on Daredevil, have been seen on the set of Spider-Man 3. The proof is in the pudding, Heather. What proof, though? You just said reports. Are there pictures? Where are the pictures of Spider-Man?
Where are the pictures of Mary Jane?
Where's the pudding?
Teja Payne, thank you for the 50 bits. So, Rob, what voice does your little pupper have for future videos?
Well, we decided that she's really like Lily Von Stoop from Blazing Saddles, so it would be that Madeline Kahn, just either from Blazing Saddles or what was it? An American Tale. We need a wowie. You should all wowie around me and give me attention.
I've gotten used to it way too quick because anytime she does that, I'm just like, Willie, why would you do that? I don't understand. Yeah. I'm just like, I love this voice already. This is the
I'm so tired of everything.
Alex loves musicals. Thank you for the 100 bits. Happy Thursday, everyone. Loved the cast review. Have any of you seen the Cinderella 2021 trailer? It's starring Camila Cabella as Ella, Indina Menzel as the stepmother, Billy Porter as the fairy godparent. It'll premiere on Amazon Prime on September 3rd.
Yeah, it looks like another Cinderella movie. It's weird. Like, I like the original fine. I know I did like an old versus new, but Cinderella isn't one where it's like, there's a new version? Ooh,
Yeah, I like the original, and then I thought Ever After was pretty good.
Yeah, Ever After.
I love Ever After.
Yeah, those are about the only two that I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think they had to do something really different. And even though it's like the setting's a little different, it's like, it's still kind of the same story. I think that's it. They have to mix up the story. That's why something like Cinderella 3 was so cool.
I feel like I watched it and it gave me kind of Ella Enchanted vibes, but also like it made me roll my eyes with like, well, the focus isn't on the prince, it's on her fashion design business. She's gonna be a girl boss when no one else could ever be a girl boss and design clothes. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh,
yes.
And there's something about fashion. It shows you how close I paid attention to it.
I can just see it's just the chart guy's solution to everything. Slap girl boss on it; it'll be fine.
She's gonna be her own fairy godmother. Make
right.
Her own dress.
Is she actually a
she did.
character? Who cares? Girl boss. Also say girl power at least once. That'll convince him.
Titaniac, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, I would love a review of Wolfwalkers. It's the most beautiful hand-drawn animated film I've ever seen in my life, and Cartoon Saloon is an underrated company that deserves more attention. Just an idea.
Oh, I agree.
Oh yeah, no,
they're
it's
amazing.
Great. I don't know if I could add much to what everyone else has said about it, though. I mean, it is one of those, you just see it and you get it. You see what's amazing about it so quickly. Yeah, no, I agree. That's really an amazing company. We've almost seen all of them. I'm pretty sure they did The Breadwinner, and we haven't seen that one yet. I think it's the last one we got to check out.
I know what, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. I know you love Jackass, but what would you say is your favorite Jackass movie?
Don't make me choose.
They're all the same.
I mean, they are. You know what? That maybe the 3D one, because that was pretty fun to see that 3D, like throwing the dildos at you and stuff was pretty funny.
I'll give that one the bonus points for doing it in 3D.
Jacob Hillpat, thank you for the 100 bits. What would a conversation between Jeff Goldblum and Dr. Smith be like?
I don't know, Doug, you want to do Dr. Smith?
Yes. Tell me about your spiders.
Spiders. Huh?
Spiders.
I heard there was supposed to be spiders in this spidery Lost in Space movie. Hello?
Spiders. Stop that. Annoying. Spider. Woo! That's all we got.
Great. Wonderful. Burnsy, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you seen Willy's Wonderland?
Is that the Nicolas Cage one?
I have no idea.
I think it's a Nicolas Cage one. I started it. It was fine. It wasn't grabbing me enough to like finish it. It's like one of those where it's like my wife and I are looking for something to watch. It's like, oh, let's try this. And at some point we just got distracted by something else and never went back to it. So I'll see. I'll probably finish it up at one point.
I know what, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. What would you do if you were assigned to make a Men in Black movie from scratch?
Like what? Like redo the first one or a sequel? Or
yeah, I don't quite get the question.
So it's like if you were gonna make a Men in Black movie, like the other ones do exist, what would you have the premise be?
Send a human to one of the alien planets and have the aliens in there be Men in Black. See how that works.
No, you nailed it. Or if we're doing the international thing, put it in a really low tech country. I'm just like, why London? I'm like, this is just the same setting. You just went to Britain. Otherwise, it's like the same. So, like, do something like interesting with it.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. What if Marvel and Sony decided not to do a trailer for Spider-Man 3 and keep everything a surprise by the time the movie comes out? Would that be a new strategy movies in the future if that works?
No, because, okay, for us, we're gonna go see it, but for the common person, the more they see it, the more they get hyped, the more they're like, oh yeah, that, because we're all big Spider-Man fans, but there's a lot of people that have to be reminded, oh yeah, that might be fun to take my kids to, or something like that. So yeah, but there are movies like Return of the King. In the trailers, they just had people saying a few lines and then show none of the big stuff because they're like, no, we're gonna save it for a surprise, but you still need to know it's out there. Here's the date. These stars are still in it, and show them a little bit of some of the cool stuff in there. So yeah, I think if you want to get the most people, that's the way to do it.
Gorillas fan, thank you for the 100 bits. Do you think Julie Taymor did Cats the movie?
Like she actually, I mean, she didn't. Oh, what? Like Tom Hooper's her Alan Smithy name? I mean,
if Taylor did it, Taymor did it better.
I would love to see how she would do that. I don't know if she would like, she would like the source material. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be so down to see. Maybe she would do the exact same thing.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, do you think you like Kingdom Hearts enough to reference it in future reviews like you do with Avatar: The Last Airbender?
If it pops up, with something. I think I made one about like a Keyblade or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, now that I know the story and everything, but it depends on what I'm watching. If it looks like, oh yeah, there's a joke I can make to it here, I totally will. But yeah, I don't want to like force it or anything.
I could see the Door to Darkness coming back.
Yeah, oh god, that's so funny.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Since we know what Doug thinks about the new Venom 2 trailer, what did Rob and Heather think of it? I didn't see it yet. I just popped it up for Awesome Comics, but I haven't looked at it.
Oh, and I didn't know this. I guess Andy Serkis is directing it. So that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see.
I did hear that, and that made me more interested in seeing. So we'll see.
Titaniac, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, I know you're talking about playing Telltale's The Walking Dead for your next Twitch game. Trust me when I say, if you don't, you'd miss out on one of the best narratives in gaming history. Story, characters, emotions, it's all there. You won't be disappointed.
Emotions!
I feel like even if, I mean, like I said, we're still talking over and everything, but even if it turns out like we did whatever, like Epic Mickey or a Disney game or something like that, like we get to that eventually, because I do really want to play it. And it sounds like it's something where people would want to see my reaction anyway to a lot of scenes. So I feel like somewhere down the line, we would definitely do it.
I know what, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. What's your opinion on Freaky, the body swap horror comedy?
Don't know if I've seen that one. Freaky.
When you say Freaky with body swap, I just think of Freaky Friday.
Yes. Oh, no. I did see it. Is very funny. It is a Vince Vaughn plays like a Jason type killer, and then I forget the girl's name, but she plays like the last girl, and they accidentally body switch. So now, like, the killer's mind is in the girl's head, and Vince Vaughn is like this, 15-year-old girl trying to convince everyone that it's not a killer. It's very, very funny.
Burnsy, thank you for the 50 bits. I watched a rewatch of a TV show called Dark Matter on YouTube. It included the showrunner and other members of the cast and crew through the 3 seasons of its show. There was a panel and you could ask questions. Late in the 3rd season of the rewatch, a director mentioned that she uses Lego to make her storyboards for her scenes. The 6-year-old in me demanded I pass the idea on to you guys, or is that all done online now?
I mean, for storyboards, I mean, we could just draw.
That's
it's
true.
been a while since we've done storyboards too, but even on my scripts, I'll just, if I need to remind myself where people are positioned, I'll do little drawings on my script.
Okay, Nutcase, thank you for the 77 bits. Would you want to see Disney and Amblin restart the Roger Rabbit shorts for Disney Plus?
Oh, hell yeah, I'd watch the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I know what, guys. Thank you for the 50 bits. What's your opinion on Nobody? Me, personally, I love it. It's a suburban John Wick in the best way.
I haven't seen it. It looks like fun. That's what I heard. I heard it's like suburban John Wick, and like you said too, in the best way, in a good way.
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. So, Doug, that shirt you have on, don't know why, but it looks about digital and about mystery. You might say it look a bit Digimon. Did you see the new anime? It's not Digimon, by the way. It's
that's
Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I see how you would think that though. But no, I haven't even really seen the original. I know the theme song. That's about it.
Say Digi one more time now.
Say Digi one more time.
King of Autumn, thank you for the 50 bits. With how time has passed, how would you rank each season of the Clone Wars from worst to best?
I guess I guess 1 and 2 would probably be the worst. Though I don't think there's any bad seasons. Oh God, I don't even remember what episodes are in what seasons. Oh, okay. Was it 5? Is that the one with the big walkaway ending? Like, I'll say that was probably the height. That's where I'm like, what's gonna happen? And then after that, they're still good. I just never thought they quite hit that peak. Though parts of the last season, I think did.
Yeah, we've got Fleischer Studios in our chat.
Yes, hello.
Oh, nice. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, I actually talked to this dude. Yeah, we were talking about that for Dark Toons. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff because they're trying to like get more attention on them and stuff, and like get them more cleaned up and out there. And so, I mean, anyone doesn't know Fleischer cartoons like you see on Dark Toons. Yeah. I think Halloween's going to be like a big thing for them, honestly, because I keep saying, like, Halloween, that's when Swing You Sinners and Minnie the Moocher, all that stuff, like, that stuff's got to be everywhere and shown. So, anyway, quick shout out there. Yeah, because we were talking.
I know, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you ever checked out the Green Eggs and Ham show on Netflix? The second season comes out November 5th.
Oh, cool. No, I haven't. I doubt I'm going to be able to. I trust you. It's good. It's just a time issue.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug and Rob, do you think horror movies like slasher, found footage, and demonic possession genres are losing steam? Because I think they reached their peak in the mid-90s to mid-2000s.
I think it's like anything else. They'll probably lose their steam, but then somebody will do something different to
there'll be a bounce back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. They're definitely, I think, in the short term, kind of running out of steam here. We're in the dip of that wave.
I feel like we're in a strong commentary time again for horror, which I think is good.
Yeah.
I like movies that do that. I'm really excited for that new Candyman. Max, the original Candyman is like one of my favorite slasher movies.
Oh, that movie's so good.
Yeah.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Are there any more franchise films you would like to finish talking about since you did Spider-Man, Jurassic Park, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and more?
I mean, do Shyamalan films count? I'm definitely gonna review Old when it comes out. I'm so excited for that. I guess like the theme month ones. Like I wouldn't mind talking about the Pirates movies and like the Dark Knight movies. Those are the two that are really like top of my head right now.
Sparkface, thanks.
I'm gonna have to get going, guys.
But, all right, thanks, Rob.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll see you guys
we appreciate
you.
See ya.
Now, Ellie, I said hello.
Will do. Say hello, Ellie.
Hello, Ellie.
Later, guys.
See ya. All right, I might have to really
that
quickly.
Sounded nothing like Madeline Kahn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I might have to adjust what you look like right now, Doug.
I'm in panoramic view.
You're in panoramic view. Please hold. I'm
that Michael Jordan poster.
Please hold. Hold on one moment while I Dougify the stream. You all can't see everything I'm doing. I know you can't. I have to hit the next button before that happens. I'm sorry. That's a little bit better. Yeah, Doug? It's a little bit better?
Oh, yeah. I look like the head of a YouTube channel here, like the banner at the top.
Oh, there you go. I like that. The head of a YouTube channel. Yeah. The header. There you go.
Yes.
Wide, Doug. It is. I'm sorry. I don't have time to completely redo the scene right now. We have things to talk about, okay? All right. Farkface, thank you for the 50 bits. Not to be Debbie Downer, but COVID Boogaloo has hit Australia hard. Also because our leaders are idiots and didn't react smartly. I'm one of the rare lucky few who still have a job.
Somebody, I know someone in Australia that was telling me about that. And yeah, I just hope for the best, man. I hope things just smooth over as best as possible. Just all best luck to you, man.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. Anime North is like Woodstock if Rob's George Lucas digitally replaced the hippies with anime characters. Outdoors, DJs takes up a whole town area, and it's near the airport.
I don't know if I've done it. It sounds familiar. I can't remember if I've done that one. But I definitely did Fan Expo at one point. It was a lot of fun.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits, and I think they accidentally hit enter too soon because it just says you.
You too.
No, you!
You!
Cameron, thank you for the 50 bits. I'm happy to see everyone back at the studio. I have a question. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. Should I watch the theatrical version or the extended?
Man, that's a good question. Me personally, I would watch the extended for the first one, Fellowship, and then just the regular version for the other two, and then you can check them out afterwards.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the first one's the only one where I'm like, because the editing, especially early on, it's really chopped up and it's kind of weird and awkward. But the extended one flows a little bit more naturally. So that's what I would recommend.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. What are the clips that you use for Dark Toons intros? I've never seen any of those cartoons.
Is this the Fleischer guy again?
No.
No, they're from one is Swing You Sinners. I mean, I think they're all Fleischer cartoons. Oh, the Mad Doctor, that's the Mickey Mouse one. That is public domain. And then I think, was it Betty Boop and Snow White? Which again sounds weird, like Betty Boop, really? But yeah, there were some really weird dark cartoons sometimes they did with Betty Boop. I think those are the ones.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. No new Dark Toons this week, Doug? Channeling Teddy from Bob's Burgers. This is crazy. You're crazy, Doug. You do Dark Toons every Thursday. Every Thursday, a new Dark Toons. It's the only constant in my life. LOL, JK.
It's tomorrow because we wanted to get the Suicide Squad review out. But yes, and we're finishing up Courage Month too tomorrow. So it will be there. It'll be there tomorrow.
Titaniac, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, would you think about doing an NC for the Captain Underpants movie? It's one of those flicks that looks bad, but it's actually pretty good and has nostalgic value based on the graphic novel.
I just got it from the studio because I heard that. I heard it's actually pretty good. So I don't know if I'm going to do a review of it, but I do just want to watch it because it looks so bad. But everyone's like, no, this is like really charming and really cute. And so I got to know.
Yeah, I got to check out that movie too because I've read a whole bunch of Captain Underpants because it was so popular with my kiddos when I was teaching middle school. So I've read a whole bunch of the books, just never seen the movie. L Lover, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, me and some of my friends decided to watch the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon after seeing it in the grading show intros video. That and we're all Mega Man fans. The show was actually pretty good, but there was one episode called Night of the Living Monster Bots that was so bad I pulled up your This Is Stupid Freak Out from the Battlefield Earth review. If you ever end up reviewing it, just let me say there is a lot of effing material, or riffing material, sorry.
Cool, yeah, I'll try to check it out. That's a lie. I probably won't get to it, but if an opportunity opens up where it's presented to me, I will not turn away. I will watch it.
The Strider for Life, thank you for the 50 bits. Any thoughts on the G.I. Joe reboot series called G.I. Joe Renegades? It has a new take on most of the characters.
I don't think I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oink Master Supreme, thank you for the 50 bits. As a huge fan of art house films like Mother and all of Julie Taymor work, has anyone seen The Green Knight? If not, I would highly recommend it. Also, thank you again for mentioning the Lupus Foundation and the charity shout out.
Oh, no problem. No, because I think I was seeing Suicide Squad instead. I did get an invite to it. Suicide Squad just had my interest a little bit more. I do want to see it. It looked pretty freaking weird. But no, I haven't.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, would you now consider yourself a Kingdom Hearts fan? Do you like the characters and story, or are you just in it for the review? Like, if Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out in the future, would you have any interest in playing it?
If I had time to play it and I didn't have to, if I didn't have to for Twitch or anything, and it's like, hey, you have time to play games now, I totally would. I like them. I actually have no problem saying I do kind of like the story too. But it is overly complicated, but to me, that's kind of the fun. That really brings me back to being a little kid again. And you're supposed to know like all the backstory to all the characters, and you would talk to friends like, no, that wasn't her backstory. Her backstory was this, and so yeah, and he came from that, and the Keyblade Wars and stuff. I don't know. I like that shit, especially for something that seems so simple as anime and Disney characters. So I'm enjoying it. I'm having a real good time. It's kind of exactly what I wanted out of the idea.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey Doug, important question. Have you found the fish yet? Hint, it went wherever I did go.
I did go. I can do that arm trick too. Yeah, he does that, right? Those are totally his real arms. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me see. Chaplin, have you found the fish? No.
CM Sully, thank you for the 50 bits. I absolutely enjoyed the Cats review, but that makeup looked very uncomfortable. What was the most uncomfortable makeup / costume you've ever worn, or was there one that was worse?
You know, the makeup actually wasn't that bad. It was spray paint too. That was
an airbrusher, yeah.
Airbrush. I'm sorry, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Airbrush. Yeah, so it really, really stayed on, but you could get it off easily with like makeup wipes and stuff. Most uncomfortable? I'm trying to think. I don't think this was the most uncomfortable, but it jumps to memory when I was playing The Witch in Hocus Pocus. I had these long nails and I couldn't grab anything. I had to grab everything with like, in between my fingers like that. And I hated that, especially whenever I had to get the script. I had to go like this and turn the pages like that. I just couldn't stand it.
Jocks Cab, thank you for the 71 bits. I need to top up on bits, so this is my last question. To Doug, if a hypothetical Monsters Inc. sequel played like your fanscription, who do you think would voice Adult Boo / Mary and Everdark?
God. Man, I don't know. What's also, this is the downside of being, now almost being 40. I'm trying to think like, yeah, who's like a big actress now? Who are like, really big stars, who are upcoming stars and everything. I don't know. I'd have to look at like a list of actresses because, yeah, my mind's going blank.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. So I saw F9 on Monday, and let me tell you, if you want a movie with good story, great characters, and insane, dumb, over-the-top action scenes, the only one of those you're gonna get is the dumb, over-the-top action.
I hear it's fun for what it is, but yeah, it knows it's stupid now.
Taylor with Ty, thank you for the 100 bits. Do you guys think the Cats movie would have been better if they used practical makeup?
Okay, define better, because I love it the way it is for how insane it is, but okay, if you want to make a good Cats movie, yeah, I mean, I think that kind of goes without saying, because again, when you have all those filters over, the CG filters over the people dancing, the dancing's just not as impressive, because it's like, oh, they could just whatever reanimate that, so if they were off a little bit, they can just be a little closer, kind of thing. So it ruins the illusion a little bit.
I know, guys, thank you for the 50 bits. What's your opinion on the amazing world of Gumball?
Well, I've seen some episodes. I thought it was really funny. I gotta find where it starts getting good though, because when HBO Max, when I got it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch so many of these because they made me laugh so hard. And I saw like 1 or 2 in the first season. I was just like, oh, this ain't doing it for me. So I have to see where it starts getting funny and watch more of them, because I love how imaginative it is and the different animation styles. I really liked it.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. If we're bringing up dog stories, my father's dog was a rescue when she was 1. They both saved each other, with him for her post-rescue and her for my dad's post-Vietnam. 75th Airborne Rangers was his unit. Here's your tissues.
Oh, that's really cool to hear. No, I'm glad they really helped each other out.
Sparkface, thank you for the 50 bits. When I saw Cats in the cinemas with my old flatmate, we got stoned and drunk before. It was a laugh riot.
I was going to say, that's a good way to watch it.
Cameron, thank you for the 100 bits. Since you reviewed the Spider-Man trilogy, I was wondering if you plan to do the Dark Knight trilogy. They're good movies, but I'm sure there is stuff to talk about.
Oh, yeah. We're either going to do that next month, or not next month, the next theme month, I mean. We're going to do those, or the pirate movies. We're kind of going back and forth with which one. Probably the Dark Knight movies.
Godzilla fan, thank you for the 100 bits. Question Thoughts on the Hanna-Barbera superhero cartoons such as Space Ghost, Birdman, and the Mighty Mightor, aka He Caveman?
I've only seen a little bit of the originals. I mean, they're fine for the time and what they are, but yeah, I mean, you watch them now just for the camp, you know.
Bernsey, thank you for the 50 bits. Seeing the hugs from the Cats review, all I could hear was, "What a wonderful world." Any chance that clip could be created, or would it immediately be demonetized?
Oh, with the music. Oh, it'd be demonetized right away. Anyway, let me put it this way: you can try it. You can edit it together and get a copyright claim, but we're not.
Flutter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey Doug, returning to your Krampus review, particularly the ending of the movie, there was a prequel graphic novel that explains that the snow globes Krampus keeps are reserved for those who've been spared from his wrath so that he can keep surveillance on them.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Okay, yeah, because I didn't know what that was. That's interesting. All right. Oh, it's good to know.
Shadow the Hedgehog, thank you for the 100 bits. What do you think of the Berserker manga from 1989?
I don't think I said. Well, okay, is that the one with the super long sword? If that's the one I'm thinking of, because I've seen that in like an anime, I think.
It's possible.
But I haven't seen much. I just know that uber long sword.
Yeah. I think you're thinking of the same thing. I really like the manga. My friend went through a phase where she loved the anime, so then I read the manga as well. But it's good. It's good stuff. D-Town, thank you for the 50 bits. Trolls 2 or The Room?
I mean, I know a lot of the people from The Room, so I kind of have a bias. Clearly, Troll 2. No, The Room.
Mr. Dink himself, thank you for the 68 bits. Hey, Doug, Rob, and Heather, if you could drive any fictional car, which one would you choose?
I think the Batmobile.
I agree.
Yeah, the 89 Batmobile, that'd be pretty cool. Though, actually, the Batman Forever one might be fun, too.
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you guys heard of the MMPR x TMNT crossover action figures? I'm a Shredder fan myself, so I'm going to get Green Dragon Shredder. And yes, they have a TMNT Zord that combines with all the other Zords.
Oh, that sounds fun. That's kind of creative. That's what I like. I like when they do these crossovers and they're like, okay, what can we make that's new out of this? And like, that's a really cool idea. No, I haven't heard of that. That sounds really neat, though.
I'm not Megan, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, have you thought about doing more themed months similar to Disney December or DreamWorks with other movie companies like Sony and Blue Sky?
I don't know how long those would last. I mean, maybe it just lasts 1 month. We always try to do March as like the theme month for NC. The other ones probably not, because they just take up a lot of time. Like I'm still watching stuff for Disney December, especially now we're doing shows and games as well. So I just don't think I'll have time.
D-Town, thank you for the 50 bits. How should I organize my DVD collection when I move to my new house?
You know, this is really weird. When I was younger and we got a DVD player and I was organizing the DVDs, for whatever reason, I organized them by color. So like all the reds would be here, and then the reds would go to orange, orange to yellow, and it would just kind of keep going. And everybody hated it, as they should, but I was just like, well, anytime you guys want to change it, that's fine. Everyone's too lazy to change it. So just for years, that's how it was in my family, until I think my dad finally had enough. He's like, all right, I'm making these alphabetical. But yeah, it was a goofy way to do it, but I don't know if anyone else has ever organized them like that. So do that.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. You know, seeing Channel Awesome as a whole and seeing your guys' camaraderie makes me want to see a mockumentary-style show revolving around you guys and the countless escapades at the studio. Honestly, it would probably just be lots of shots of us hanging out in the snack room.
Yeah. Just getting plastered. Oh, let's get Johnny Walker Blue.
Taylor with Ty, thank you for the 100 bits. Will you guys ever review the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Yeah, that's another one I want to do a theme month on, because that just took over the world for a minute, you know? So I think it'd be interesting to talk about those.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, after the Suicide Squad 2, do you think James Gunn will have a blank check to do whatever he wants in the future? And would that be a benefit for a director or a problem just because they are hot for the moment?
It depends. Sometimes it's both. Sometimes someone can get total creative control and they can do it great with one film and not another. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But boy, it sure feels like he got total creative control with this one. And like I said, I just love the hell out of it. I don't think Disney is going to let him get away with as much. I mean, I'm sure Guardians 3 is going to be great, but there's a part of me, it's like, you could head up back to Warner Brothers again. Just saying, just saying.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. I must know, have you found a way around the copyright claims to review The Greatest Showman? I hear you hate it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good way of putting it, but I don't know. There's so much passion in it, too. It's hard for me to, I hate saying love-hate, because it's like, I really don't legitimately hate it, but does it work? No, but I love the passion that goes into it and how silly and simple it is, and it entertains. So I can't be that angry. Yeah, we'll probably do like what we do with Cats. We'll just keep the song sequences really short and tight and talk over them and stuff.
Monkey D. Landon, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey guys, I finally saw a bunch of bucket list movies for the first time last month, and here's a short summary of what I thought. Willow was great, didn't know Lucas and Howard did something before Solo. Rocky was good, Sly at his best. Speed was awesome, and I finally got to Fellowship of the Rings. Great stuff! Can't wait to get on to the next two.
Yeah, well, have fun.
Blake the Nothing, thank you for the 50 bits. Hi guys, no question, just hello, hope you're all having a good night.
Back at you.
Bernsey, thank you for the 50 bits. Taking something from a bad movie, like taking Rip Torn completely out of Freddy Got Fingered?
Question mark? I don't know what those.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Bernsey. I'm sorry. Set 709, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, I remember watching your Playing with Fire review some time ago and was wondering, would you ever consider reviewing My Little Pony movie from 2017, despite it being a movie based on a show, which you have done before?
I thought about it, but like the fan base for that is so, it's still pretty strong. I'm just like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna let someone that really understands that fan base and that franchise review that. I don't think I'm the one.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, I think your reviews on Patch Adams and Odd Life of Timothy Green are among your finest work, mainly because of how cathartic it is and how you rip into those films for spitting on everything that is morally and ethically sound. If How I Met Your Mother was a film, a hypothetical review of that would be ecstasy.
I never did see that show, and I heard a lot of people like it until the end, and it just totally, like a lot of shows, sadly, it just totally screws everything up, which that's always a shame, because there's Sopranos was a great show, and Game of Thrones and Lost, but if they can't stick the ending, man, everyone just totally writes the whole thing off, and that's always kind of a shame.
Retro Station, thank you for the 100 bits. Hi everyone, just wanted to say I love the channel and the new Cats review warmed my heart like crazy. Also suggesting you guys review Chomps. Benji is a robot dog who fights crime.
Sounds interesting. I'll try to check it out.
Game King, thank you for the 50 bits. Question for all, but is there a game or show you were just finished with because you weren't enjoying it anymore?
It's funny because I was talking about this. I did give up on Lost a little bit, like during the writer's strike, but then I got back into it when it's getting close to the end. I know there's other shows. Cobra Kai. It was just getting a little too Dawson's Creek for me, but people say 3 is good, and now I have to watch it because I gotta see season 4 with Silver in there. So yeah, some examples.
Bernsey, thank you for the 50 bits. The video clip of Matt Damon on Hot Ones is only 7 hours old. This is a public service announcement.
I'll have to check that out.
Taylor with Ty, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, could you do a review of Disney's Hercules?
Maybe it has a. I feel like whatever I say about it, unless I love it, it's gonna get a lot of hate because I found out that movie really does have a strong fan base. And I don't hate the movie. I just didn't feel like it really all came together with like one clear vision, or at least the vision, it wasn't like a super clever one. Like if all of it was kind of like hate, if it really embraced that Vegas idea, like he was like an out of work star, like Hades took over and he was like out of work at a bar. Because I feel like Aladdin got the really shiny, showy side of Vegas, and Hercules got like the tacky side, which is fine, but like embrace it, really tie that into the story. And I didn't see it that much in there. But I know a lot of people love it. Good on you. I don't think I should review it because I think people are going to want to rip me apart.
Gary Turbo, thank you for the 50 bits. I wonder, did furries spend money watching cats?
Did
Furries.
Oh, furries. I don't. Well, okay. From the few furries I know, they said like even they weren't into it at all. They're like, no, it's all wrong. It's totally all wrong. So I don't even think it won them over. I wonder if it is going to create like a new hybrid of people like interested in like CG cat people. I don't know because it's so horrifying. I would assume no.
The Sly Fox, thank you for the 50 bits. Would you ever review the Silver Surfer cartoon? It's only one season, and I vividly remember that Fever Dream advertisement with the Silver Surfer and Hank Hill.
Weird. I don't even think I heard of it before. Probably not, but if I have time, I'll try.
Big Jack Films, thank you for the 50 bits. A little update to my friends and I planning a potential sequel to Suburban Nights. We're considering filming 2 movies and making it a trilogy, Suburban Crusaders and Suburban Kings. Peter Jackson, eat your heart out.
Go for it, man.
MC Media, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Doug and Rob, do you have a favorite ensemble movie? One of mine was Sneakers, early 90s suspense comedy movie with Robert Redford and Sidney Poitier. Alongside River Phoenix and Dan Aykroyd.
Man, I am sure I do, but I'm just blanking now. It's one of those like there's so many. Is that like Lord of the Rings is technically an ensemble movie? Okay, I'll go with that. Lord of the Rings. It's a pretty good cast.
Gary Turbo, thank you for the 50 bits. Surprising how Sir Ian McKellen went from one of the most frightening characters in movies to cats.
What? He wasn't frightening there? I still thought it was pretty terrifying.
Taylor Wattai, thank you for the 100 bits. Are there any 4K DVDs you guys have? And if so, which ones look great in 4K?
I think we got 1 or 2.
I think we have quite a few of the 4Ks at the studio.
Yeah, I mean, I should watch them on 4K. I just watched the Blu-ray. I kind of forget. It's like, oh yeah, I can put on like a 4K disc here, can't I? Yeah, no, I haven't watched that many. I should though, because we do have a ton.
McMadia, thank you for the 100 bits. Any chances we get a review for Gross Point Blank? John Cusack coming home from a high school reunion and an assassin job.
I never saw it, but I heard it was good. I'll at least try to watch it.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. What do you guys think of this movie premise? It's about a group of 5 bounty hunters, but each one is different. One is a typical realistic human, one is a rubber hose animated character, one is a CG animated character, one is a claymation character, and one is an anime character. Think Who Framed Roger Rabbit fused with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do it. So much content is out there, and you need to really try hard to stand out and be remembered. I feel like people would remember that, man. Go for it.
Taylor Wattai, thank you for the 100 bits. Who would win in a fight, Spider-Man or Batman? Batman, bitch! No.
Yeah, I don't know. Batman's got a car. He just, it's going to fight him. Especially if it's like the 89 Batman, he'd just be like, car, come here with a little remote. He'd just run him over. Yeah.
McMedia, thank you for the 100 bits. If you had a choice to support a GoFundMe, would it be to bring back X-Men the Animated Series with their creators and writers and voice actors back, or devote the support to another animated movie of Batman with Conroy and Hamill voices again for Batman and Joker?
Don't make me choose! I would put it towards a crossover. The original animated X-Men, the original Batman the Animated Series, the crossover. It's this epic movie. That's what I would do.
Gary Turbo, thank you for the 50 bits. Yesterday I saw this movie, Vault, about let's just say a crazy person who wears a self-control vest. That movie was so meh. I would saw a different movie if there were some new ones on streaming. By the way, Heather, you can call him the Goot.
Oh, and Gutenberg.
Yeah. Gutenberger, actually. No, I'm just kidding.
I have not seen that movie. I'm sorry. It's meh.
Adam Gunther, thank you for the 50 bits. Who was your favorite character in the new Suicide Squad movie?
Oh, really good. God, I don't know. I can't choose. I really like them all. It's one of those few movies where it's like anytime it cut to a character's reaction, I was never like, oh, but I want to go back to blank. It's like, no, it was great seeing everybody react to something. So yeah, I loved them all. Can't choose.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug and Rob, is there any Anna Faris movies you want to review?
Scary movie might be interesting just to talk about it because that kind of changed satire movies forever after that point. And sadly not for the better, but maybe that. I do really like Anna Faris. That's another one of those actors where it's like, oh, she's always in shitty movies, but it's a shame because she's so funny.
MC Maida, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or The Nice Guys?
I think I've seen The Nice Guys. Is that the Will Ferrell one? Hold on. Nice Guys movie. Oh, come on. No, I have not seen that. No, in that case, no, I have not seen either of them. I will try to check them out.
DCL Coda, thank you for the 50 bits. Maybe after the Disney games and Walking Dead, Doug could give the South Park games a try. It's not on Twitch's banned game list, but it would have to be a mature-only stream. It's cool if you can't, but I think Doug would get a huge kick out of them.
I'm sure I would love them. Yeah, it's just a matter of would people watch?
Godzilla fan, thank you for the 100 bits. Thoughts on The Other Guys?
The Other Guys, haha! That's so funny. That was the movie I was looking up with Will Ferrell. I loved it. Mark Wahlberg especially, I thought was so funny when they go to, what was it, Jersey Boys, and they're just filming their reactions. Like, Will Ferrell obviously is going to be into it, but Mark Wahlberg just looks like he was whisked away to a different world. He just looks like so enchanted, like just watching Jersey Boys. It was so funny. Yeah, I love it.
Taylor with Ty, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you guys seen Charlie Kaufman's Anomalisa? If so, what are your thoughts?
Anomalisa.
Thank you.
I know that, no, because I've had to say that like a million times to get it right, because I always read it like that too. I fucking loved it. I thought that was such a different way to do stop motion. I thought it was very well done. I thought the idea was really cool. I like what you can kind of take out of it, and I did get invested in, the characters and stuff, but it's not going to be for everybody. I'm just putting that out there. A lot of Charlie Kaufman movies are like that, but I really, really like his stuff.
Devox, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Super appreciate that. Thank you so much. Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Heather, who was the lamest Digimon in Generation 1? Okay, so fun Heather fact. My memory is absolute shit. I don't remember anything that I watch. Most of the time, like, I'll be like, oh, that's my favorite game or movie or whatever. And people are like, oh, what happens in it? It's like, I barely remember. So outside of like some of the main Digimon, I do not remember any of the Digimon. So I don't have an answer for you. Song. I do remember the theme song, and I do remember Angelmon, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you, but my memory is shit, and I haven't thought about Digimon in 20 years.
We had to think about it a little before then. Talk about for.
That's right. For Fox Kids, yes. Of course. Of course. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you. Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Who do you think would win in a fight? Aang or Sora? Even though they totally be best friends if they met for real. There are no wrong answers here. I think we can both agree that both characters are pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, but I gotta say, Aang, he can control all the elements. I mean, the Avatar state and everything. Come on. But I agree with you. I think they'd be friends if they met up.
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. Have any of you seen The Greatest Thing Ever? It's called The Mirror, and it gets the best cast ever. You can't imagine who they have, because it's you. Yes, you. Just want to lift you up a bit.
I was actually about to look that up, like The Mirror movie. It's like, oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Cameron, thank you for the 103 bits. Doug, I don't know if you heard of this one, but have you thought about reviewing Everyone's Hero? I think it's pretty weird, except the fact that one of the settings is my hometown, Toledo, Ohio.
Everyone's Hero? Is that a movie?
Everyone's Hero.
Everyone's Hero? I don't think that's... Oh, okay. I do kind of know it. You know, when I was at a con, I saw the tail end of it. It looked pretty crazy. I guess it must have like played on Cartoon Network or something, because I get asked about it a lot, or maybe it's a popular DVD movie. I don't know, but no, I have not seen the whole thing. I did see the ending, and it was very odd.
Adam Grunther, thank you for the 50 bits. One suggestion for Dark Toons is the Wallace and Gromit short, A Matter of Loaf and Death. It's where Wallace dates a psychotic former actress who regularly murders bakers for ruining her career and plans on killing Wallace for pursuing a job as one. There's a lot of dog abuse and you see people die in it. Like, they don't shy away from it or anything.
Yeah, I did see that. I liked it. Is it a short or is it a movie? I thought it was a movie. Maybe it's like a longer short, like their other ones. Yeah, no, that might be an idea, because I do love Wallace and Gromit.
Adam Grunther, thank you for the 50 bits. What has been your favorite Kingdom Hearts World 3? Kingdom Hearts 3 World. Jesus, my dyslexia today. So far.
Let me see. You know, I'd have to... Because I found out I kind of blend the past two games together. So I'm trying to think which one. Yeah, because we haven't gotten...
So far, you've been to Toy Story, Monsters Inc.,
right.
Corona. Tangled.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
All right, and that's it. Okay. I guess boy, you know, the Hercules one was pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
like
yeah,
seeing
the
all the
Olympus in
ruins
the
and
beginning.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might say that, actually. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I'll say that.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. I take it everyone here is familiar with Kirby, Nintendo's pink ball of cuteness and several abilities, right? Well, get this. Nintendo of America's president has confirmed that when Kirby transforms, he feels his body rip apart and viscerally rearrange. So, make of that what you will.
I'm glad that president has a good sense of humor. And I love thinking that every single time I play that game. It's like, wow, he's still smiling while he does that.
Adam Gunther, thank you for the 50 bits. Who was your least favorite character in the new Suicide Squad movie?
Least, well, see, if I tell you, some are just there to be there for a moment without giving away too much. So I guess I go with that. Because they're just not in it for that long.
M. Tapid, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you seen the teaser trailer for Pixar's newest movie, Turning Red?
Yeah, I saw the teaser. I thought it looked good.
Adam Grunther, thank you for the 50 bits. Overall, would you say the new Suicide Squad is the best DCEU movie? If not, which one would you say it is?
Well, okay, DCEU movie? Because like Joker then wouldn't count, right?
I'm not positive.
Yeah, it might be, actually. Shazam's pretty good too, but I think Suicide Squad's just so much stranger and so much meaner. I'd probably say so. I'd have to look at a list again, but yeah, probably.
Gary Turbo.
Oh, no, you know what? Wonder Woman, I think, is objectively the best, but Suicide Squad would be like a close. Oh, shit, I can't choose. They're so different. I'll say yes. Sure, just say yes.
Gary Turbo, thank you for the 50 bits. About A Quiet Place, why didn't the girl use the cochlear implant on the creature to save her dad? It should have been a good idea from the jump.
Yeah! I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I haven't seen that movie. Dillbomb, thank you for the 50 bits. What are your favorite foods?
I'm a sucker for pizza. I'm a sucker, like really good pizza. I'm a sucker for cake. Man, let me think.
Fuck me up on some sushi any day of the week.
Sushi's amazing. Yeah. Sushi, you get like a really good, like thick burger, especially with like a good beer. I really like that. Yeah, so pretty good.
McMada, thank you for the 100 bits. Could you do an official blog post or review of Archer? One of my favorites.
Oh, like the John Benjamin Archer? I mean, God, I'm trying to think how far I got, because yeah, another season's coming out. I got up to, I think, just before the season where they're in space. I did get a chance to watch that one. And then I saw the season where they come back, and it wasn't making me laugh that much, so I didn't stick with it. And then I saw the trailer for the new one; it wasn't making me laugh that much. So maybe they're just choosing bad clips, or maybe I just have bad luck. But it wasn't awful. It wasn't that funny to me. So, but that's still like what 6, 7 seasons or something of just being like hilarious that whole time. So I still really really loved it.
Orlando Garcia, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, did you hear about South Park and their agreement with HBO Max? I don't know. Trey and Matt haven't really lost their grit and sincerity, but this deal seems iffy to me. What do you think?
I haven't heard the deal.
They have 17 South Park movies, I think, is what it was for HBO Max. HBO Max has like greenlit like 17 South Park movies.
These are gonna be like what the Futurama movies were when that was canceled, or maybe like the DC movie.
Oh, 14. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's 14. 14 movies. Sorry.
That's manageable. Come on, it's not ridiculous at all. No, it's still a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot.
They're easy to make. I feel bad because I haven't watched South Park in a long time, and every time I do, they're still funny. Again, it's just finding time. So I don't know. Go for it. Sounds fun to me. They're clearly easy to make.
Oh, someone in chat is saying, "Oh, it's for Paramount Plus." Sorry, I just read what the bit message was. It's Paramount
Gotcha.
Plus. That
Oh, that does make more sense.
That does make more sense.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, okay, they're trying to get people to Paramount Plus. I don't blame them because I don't know anyone that has Paramount Plus, but I don't know. As long as like the show isn't exclusively on there, I say sure, go for it. You need specific content just for your streaming service.
Letter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey guys, who's your absolute least favorite Sonic character from among his numerous friends? For reasons I have a hard time properly verbalizing, I have never liked Cream the Rabbit.
I'm trying to think because in the games, it's like I've only played up to I think 3. So I have to go by the cartoons, I guess. And I only saw the original and then Sonic Sat AM. I guess in Sonic Sat AM, like Tails was a little annoying, which kind of sucked because I like Tails in the game, but that's about as close as I can get. Yeah, because I don't know many of the other characters from their shows that much.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Is there any character in Kingdom Hearts that you hate or generally dislike? And who would be your top 5 favorite characters?
Top 5, Jesus. I mean, it's got to be was it Axel?
Axel,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, get it memorized. Come on, that's fucking great.
I love Axel.
Least favorite? I don't know. There's nobody. Gotta sound awful. What's the girl he's always saving?
Kyrie? Do you mean Kyrie?
She's not awful. It's just nothing to her, like at all. I thought the girl in Chain of Memories was a little more interesting. But yeah, Kyrie's just like, I'm here. It's like, good for you, Kyrie. But I don't hate her. It's just if I had to choose a least favorite, I guess it'd be that one.
Dillbomb, thank you for the 50 bits. What are your thoughts on Clue the movie? Personally, it's my favorite Tim Curry performance among other great performances in the film.
I think it's brilliant. And what's funny about it is that I saw it in bits and pieces for so many years. It was always on Comedy Central. And I thought, well, okay, I never saw it all in order, but I saw it on Comedy Central bits and pieces. So I've seen the movie. You really have to watch it all together to realize how brilliant it is and how each of those endings work in the constructs of the mystery. And on top of that, I guess when they showed on the big screen, they would show different endings in each one. Those actually were different endings to each screening, and that's so clever. They have to write a mystery where each of those endings will work. So yeah, it's a really, really brilliant comedy.
Terrence Truth, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you seen both of the Drive movies, 90s and 10s? If you have, which one is better or recommended in your opinion?
I'm trying to
Drive.
think.
There's a 90s one and a 2010s.
I didn't know there was a 90s one. Let me see if the I think I saw the remake. Was Bryan Cranston in the remake?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I'll look it up. I think I saw the remake. The remake was really good if it's the one I'm thinking of. But I have not seen the original. Yes, okay, so I have seen the remake. I really liked it. I didn't even know there was original, so now I gotta check that out.
Adam Grunther, thank you for the 50 bits. Who is your favorite villain from the DuckTales reboot?
Probably Magica. I thought she was both really funny and legit intimidating at the same time. The Glumgold was also really, really funny.
DCL Coda, thank you for the 50 bits. Last bits, since I'm about to see the Suicide Squad, I finally saw the South Park movie and the Evil Dead trilogy, and it's really weird that none of them crack 90 minutes. They move fast. Anyway, bye Heather, bye Doug, presented in CinemaScope. See y'all tomorrow for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, even Evil Dead 2? Wow, I didn't know that. Huh. I thought that was like 2 hours. Shows what I know. Yeah, no, they're good movies. I'm glad you enjoyed them.
TDI Charlie Brown, thank you for the 50 bits. For Dark Toons, you should do one more Courage cartoon in honor of the voice actress for Muriel, who sadly died this week.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that. There is one more coming. It's just coming out tomorrow. So yes, there will be one more.
Dillbomb, thank you for the 50 bits. What are some of your favorite bands/artists of all time?
God, all time. I mean, just personal favorites. I really got into like 90s rock and stuff. So I mean, like Metallica, Rob Zombie. Believe it or not, I do really like Pink Floyd. Yeah, Rob Zombie. A Slipknot, of course, is great. I still like Smashing Pumpkins, even though as I got older, I liked them a little less. But I do still really like them. Rammstein is great. So yeah, that taste right there.
Manga King, thank you for the 100 bits. I hope this doesn't sound odd, but I would like to suggest reviewing the 1997 animated MGM version of Babes in Toyland for the Christmas season.
Don't even know that one. Probably not, because I got my Christmas list. That sounds funny. Set, and we're doing more like positive reviews now, which is nice. That means like that just opens up much more possibilities for Christmas movies. I'll check it out though. Maybe there's possibilities for it.
Bernsey, thank you for the 50 bits. Cats the movie. The porn industry looked at it and said, "This prevents us from making a porn parody." I don't know if it does. Brad has seen some shit.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I have him in the crossover.
Flutter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Which movie has the creepier CGI baby? Twilight Breaking Dawn or Son of the Mask?
Oh, Son of the Mask. Though Twilight Breaking Dawn, see, that one's not creepy. It's just fake. Son of the Mask is legit scary.
Mumrar, thank you for the 50 bits. Lately, I've been on a Clint Eastwood kick. What are some of your favorite Eastwood flicks that aren't westerns or Dirty Harry? Some of mine are The Rookie, In the Line of Fire, and Absolute Power.
I do like The Rookie. God, that's another one I have to. $1 Million Babies, very good. God, that aren't western or Dirty Harry. I'd have to go with Escape from Alcatraz. That's a great one. If you haven't seen that, really, really good.
Taylor with Ty, thank you for the 100 bits. As someone who likes The Amazing World of Gumball, I'll tell you that the show gets better as the season goes on.
Okay, as the first season goes on? All right, then maybe I'll start like halfway through the season then.
Oink Master Supreme, thank you for the 100 bits. We love the Walker Brothers. Will we have any first-time viewing anytime soon? Also, will you have a live event like the It movies? Or the reviews?
Yeah, that'll probably still be a minute with the Delta variant and everything. But with the first viewing, we haven't shot one yet. So we, again, people have kind of been under the weather and stuff. And with something like Cats, we kind of knew, like, we all saw it. We're not going to go, what? Like that. So we didn't do that one. We'll probably do another one soon, though. It's been long enough. We should do another one.
Dillbomb, thank you for the 50 bits. What are your thoughts on Forrest Gump?
I like it, though I think it is a product of the time. I don't know if a lot of that you could... I don't know if a lot of that would fly now, but for the most part, I like the idea of it. I like the idea of just this very simple mindset of the world can get you through much more than people sort of being overly complicated and making the world overly complicated. Like, I like that idea. But the devil's in the details. Some of the details are a little shaky.
Adam Grunther, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you considered checking out the 2012 TMNT cartoon? Like the Clone Wars, the first season or two starts out kind of slow, but once it hit its stride, it's honestly amazing. The whole series feels like a love letter to the entire franchise with so many winks and nods.
That's what I hear. I hear it's great. Someone even gave me the first season on DVD, and I still have it, but I'm just not going to have time to watch it. I'm not going to have time to watch until I probably retire. And I really do want to watch it, but yeah, there's just way too much going on to get through like an entire show, unless it's for work. So probably not, but I believe you.
Manga King, thank you for the 100 bits. If you could suggest a commercial for your annual commercials video, I'd recommend the I Want Everything commercial for the Atari 2600. A guy asks for an Atari 2600 and everything that goes with it.
Okay, what Atari, I Want Everything?
I want everything, yep. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
So see that pops up. I'll try to look that up. Sounds good.
Terrence Truth, thank you for the 205 bits. Doug, are you a fan of the Drive movies, the 90s one, and the Mark Dacascos, Kadeem Hardison, and the 2010s one with Ryan Gosling, and which one do you recommend?
I've only seen the 2011 one, and I really like that one, so I'll recommend that because I haven't seen the other one.
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. So, Doug, you once told you're a fan of Game Grumps. Did you know that Aaron from Game Grumps is in Owl House, though as a side character, but he's in 2 episodes?
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, every once in a while I'll hear his voice in something. I think he was in like Rick and Morty and stuff like that. No, that's very cool.
McMada, thank you for the 100 bits. Last 100, just want to say it's fun to go through your old reviews and could binge watch the commercial specials. Thanks for the awesome content.
Thank you for watching the awesome content.
3E3, thank you for the 50 bits. I know you're focusing on reviews you're passionate about. Does this mean you might review Brazil or at least do an editorial on it? Love that movie.
I might do it as a freak show cinema. I think I even have like a picture of it in the opening because I would like to talk about it because that's my all-time favorite movie and there's just so much to talk about. So probably at some point.
Dillbomb, thank you for the 50 bits. Are there any examples of films that you love and Rob hates and vice versa?
I love Eyes Wide Shut. He really doesn't like that one. Outside of that, I hate Moulin Rouge. I think he likes it okay. Those are the biggies. I think those are like the 2 biggies.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you noticed that that most of the problems that Sora, Donald, and Goofy come across, Goofy is usually the one that gives the most insight and is able to figure things out faster? For example, when they meet Mulan in Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora and Donald completely fell for Mulan's disguise, but Goofy saw right through it instantly. I really love seeing Goofy be more wise than dumb, but still keep the clumsiness that he's known for.
Yeah, and I like that because then it just adds to Donald getting more angry because he's got the one with the temper. So him getting frustrated that this guy who's supposed to be dumber is figuring stuff out before him, I think is pretty funny.
Manga King, thank you for the 100 bits. I know you really like the Kung Fu Panda films, so do I, but I think you should really definitely check out the Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness TV show that's on Nickelodeon. It had 80 episodes total over 3 seasons.
Oh, wow. That lasted a while. Yeah, I heard about it. I know some of the Animaniacs folks went to work on that. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good.
TDI Charlie Brown, thank you for the 50 bits. This may be controversial, but what are your thoughts on the reception people had to your review on The Wall?
Listen, you can't do close to 15 years of material and expect all of them to go over great. Excuse me. Sorry, I choked on something else in my teeth there. Sorry.
Oh, no!
Sorry, I'm here. No, it brings back bad memories. No, sorry.
Y'all choked Doug up. We need to leave. Goodbye, stream. No, I'm just kidding.
What great timing, though, really. No, it was me. I like experimenting with reviews, and I really like that movie, so I want to experiment kind of in that style and what can be done with reviews. But when you experiment, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. And that's just one that didn't work. And just, I didn't make it very clear what I was trying to say, which is kind of the idea. But when you do that, it can be taken the wrong way. So it's all on me. So I still like it because I know what I was trying to say. But yeah, admittedly, I should have made it more clear.
Strider for Life, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug and Heather, if you two could play characters on TMNT, who would you be? April. I'd be April. She's the girl.
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, I guess probably Michelangelo. I'm a pretty good dumbass.
Manga King, thank you for the 100 bits. When you eventually return to conventions, I hope you return to Michigan. Would love to thank you for being a mentor in my writing and gift you some stuff.
Well, we're going to Grand Rapids in November. We're going to that one, so you can see us there.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, are you still doing a video about the new Batch TV theme songs?
The new what? I'm sorry.
A new Batch TV theme songs?
New Batch.
Are you doing another video about TV themes? I think is what they're asking.
Oh, gotcha. No, probably not. It was fun, but it just took too much time. Yeah, sadly, probably not.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Seeing Goofy and Donald guard Sora time and time again when he's a bit vulnerable is super cute. It just shows how much they care for each other. It's also nice to see each other's care for him for a change, since he's usually the one supporting everybody else.
Yeah, well, especially every time Donald uses a heal. That really helps.
Cameron Blythe, thank you for the 50 bits. Might seem like a random question, but what are your thoughts on More Than a Feeling by the band Boston?
I'd have to hear it. I'm sure if I hear it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that song, but it's not dawning on me right now, so I will listen to it and get back to you on it.
Godzilla fan, thank you for the 100 bits. Thoughts on the horror movie of Rawhead Rex, and who would win in a ham-off Tim Curry versus Michael Shannon?
What was the first part of that? I'm sorry.
Thoughts on the horror movie Rawhead Rex?
Oh, I never.
I don't know that one. Yeah.
And Curry, man, he's always going to be the winner.
CM Sully, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you seen ABC's Gallivant?
Yeah.
Love Gallivant.
Yeah.
Manga King, thank you for the 100 bits. Last message from me tonight. I do hope someday we possibly see Dream Worksuary come back. I'd love to know your thoughts on the more recent films since then, as well as some of their live action films.
We'll see. It was fun, but yeah, I don't know if, again, it's just a time issue.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Heather, what is your choice for Fuck, Marry, Kill? Chris Hemsworth, Ryan Gosling, or Tom Hiddleston? Oh no. I'm going to marry Tom Hiddleston. Fuck Chris Hemsworth and kill Ryan Gosling. I'm so sorry, Ryan Gosling, but I had to make a choice. Rex, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey Doug, what are your thoughts on the most recent Planet of the Apes franchises?
I'm seeing me like the Andy Serkis ones. I only saw the last one, and I should see the other two because I really like the last one. That was some of the best CG I've ever seen in anything. That was mind-blowing in that movie. I haven't seen the other two, though.
Majestic Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. Final bits for me. We all know The Dark Knight is one of the most beloved films of all time, but do you personally have any problems with it?
Oh, sure. The last act is pretty much one big climax. There's a lot of little details that don't quite add up. But yeah, when we review it, we'll talk about it. But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies still.
Godzilla fan, thank you for the 100 bits. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit? After you find out Doom's a tune, rewatching the movie, the shoe killing scene is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a little meaner, isn't it?
Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. Even though I'm a Cats fan, there's one thing I want to change, and that's Macavity. Want it to be a girl cat who loved to make children cry by Caribbean. Hence the name Macavity. Just an idea for a small change.
Go make it happen. There's nothing you can do that can make that movie worse.
WWE, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey guys, Cats was the only movie I ever had seen pulled, not even 24 hours later, and were you wearing a Rick and Morty shirt before the opening credits in the Cats review?
In the opening credits?
I think you were.
Oh, the review. Yes, I was.
CJ Noel, thank you for the 100 bits. Doug, if you ever visit California in the future, I recommend doing the WB studio tour. Not just because I work there as a tour guide, but if you're a huge WB fan, I highly recommend it. I'll say that a lot of movies you said you love filmed there.
Maybe I will. I go to California often. I have a family out there, and maybe I should. That sounds pretty cool. Thank you.
Burnsy, thank you for the 50 bits. There's a green space in Edmonton, and someone set up a change.org petition to rename it the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion. There's also a video with reactions from members of Suicide Squad and Nathan Fillion himself. Seen it? Thoughts?
I heard about this. Actually, I heard about it at the screening. Yes, make it happen. Damn it.
We're gonna have to pick it up a little bit too. I thought that we were never mind. Cameron, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you heard of the cartoon The Cramp Twins? I can't believe I used to like that show as a kid. The animation is ugly.
No, never heard of it.
Letter Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Last bits of the night. One of the weirder hills I'll die on is only referring to the second Wreck-It Ralph movie as Wreck-It Ralph 2. I refuse to call it the other title because it's stupid. I've been fine with Ralph Wrecks the Internet because it's his name, not Break It Ralph. Also, which movie should I see first, Old or Jungle Cruise?
I mean, Jungle Cruise is intentionally funny, so I guess that.
Cameron, thank you for the 50 bits. Could I recommend a rock song? Animal I Have Become by the band 3 Days Grace.
Sure, I'll check it out.
CDI Charlie Brown, thank you for the 50 bits. I need to know which of the worst movies of all time is NC Rage Inducing coming next.
Oh, even I don't know. I'll let you know when I picked it.
CM Sully, thank you for the 100 bits. Last bits of the nights for me. Sadly, I won't be able to join you tomorrow for Kingdom Hearts 3 since I'll be heading up to Northern Michigan for the weekend. I highly recommend getting at least 2 tasty beers for it.
Yes, we should point out, by the way, there won't be a stream tomorrow.
Yes, there is no Kingdom Hearts stream tomorrow. Sorry, so we won't see you tomorrow either way. Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Does your Christmas movie review list have any Hallmark movies? And if so, is it any Hallmark Christmas movies from the list from the last couple of years?
No, because we did one, like my favorite bad one. It didn't do that great, but I do love watching them.
Yes, Wayflow, good point. Malcolm is streaming tomorrow, but no Kingdom Hearts stream. Good point.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Doug, I said 5 characters. You can't just say Axel, you silly man. Yeah, I don't know why I said silly man. Just ignore that part.
I don't have time to do 5, man. I'm sorry.
CJ Noel, thank you for the 100 bits. If you need a suggestion for your commercial special, I suggest the ABC Family promo for Batman Begins. The way they advertise the movie makes it look like a rom-com. I kid you not, one of the lines from the ad is, "He fights for family." Just search Batman Begins ABC Family promo on YouTube.
That's probably intentional, though, but I will check it out.
Talkative Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Heather, who's showing up for comics and coffee this Saturday, me and Jim. Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. If you could choose, which item/gadget from the classic Inspector Gadget series would you have? Myself, like Madmobile, because it can change into a car, a jet, and a sub.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe the helicopter. I think just flying around would be cool.
Danny R, thank you for the 50 bits. Who controls the British Crown? Who keeps the metric system down?
Who makes Steve Gutenberger a star?
Mark Creation Studios, thank you for the 50 bits. Heather, have you and Doug talked about Remind yet? Part of why I'm sending so many bits today is because I want to pay you at least in some way. Lol, you won't regret it if you do. Remind is the DLC that comes like after Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't played it. I'm not sure if we're going to buy it for you or what you want to do with that. It's the DLC. It's supposedly ends everything much better though. Like it's the actual ending of the series is the DLC, but we haven't fully 100% talked about whether or not we're going to do it.
Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see. Anu, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you seen the short horror on YouTube called My House? I think PT is based on it since it came way before the demo.
Oh, no. I'll check that out, though. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Rex, thank you for the 50 bits. Will you ever review any foreign films? If you haven't, I highly recommend Korean films like Train to Busan and or Parasite.
Nothing's planned, but we'll see. That could change.
Yeah. Okay, and we did catch up. Hooray! With like 2 minutes to spare to look at some highlighted messages, but only about two minutes here for you guys. Oliver Dreamwalker says, can you imagine the Joker call you on the phone and saying, "Hello, online movie critic. I'd like to commission an offline radio show review."
No, I couldn't.
Burnsy says, Heather, Doug, a little explanation. I always liked Rip Torn and never liked him having to be in Freddy Got Fingered, so removing him from Freddy Got Fingered was more a mission of mercy than anything else.
I didn't know they did. He was in the version I saw.
Hyper Fanboy says, sorry if any of my SpongeBob requests took up too much of your time by not being dark. They are good episodes, and I think ones like Rock Bottom or Dying for Pie would make good dark tunes, but I know you're a busy guy, sorry.
No, it's all good, and they were very funny.
Lord R. Wolfen says, to Heather, have you ever played Mega Man Battle Network? And if so, what NetNavi, which is a sentient AI that is sometimes based on a robot master, would you like? Also, Doug can join in if he'd like. I have not. I'm sorry. I'm not a big Mega Man person. My husband loves Mega Man, but I've never played a Mega Man game. Sorry.
Oh, they're fun.
Game Fan says, hi, Doug. I'm so ready for Nostalgiaween 2 months from now. I bet you have spooky reviews this year, don't you?
Not even one. No, I got some ideas.
Luke the Boss says, Doug, would you ever review Bah Hum Duck, a Looney Tunes Christmas during Christmas time? Daffy fits pretty well as an Ebenezer Scrooge character.
I feel like Brad would probably do that better. In fact, he might have already. I'm not sure. Check that out. He might have done that.
R Red says, hi, upcoming Dark Tunes, Doug?
Yes, tomorrow. It's the final one for Courage Month.
Terrence Truth says, I recommend you review the X-Men Evolution cartoon series. It lasted 4 seasons with 52 episodes in total. Recommended episode is season 1, episode 7, Turn of the Rogue. Rogue with everyone's powers equals badass.
I hear it's wonderful. And maybe I'll cheat and do that for like a Disney December because now they're owned by Fox. Because everybody tells me it's really, really good.
I loved X-Men Evolution. That's where my love for Kitty Pryde comes from.
Yeah, and isn't that the girl, the Wolverine girl? What's her name?
X-23?
X-23. Yeah, didn't she come from X-Men Evolution?
I could maybe not remember that correctly, but
I thought somebody told me that. I could be wrong.
Cameron, thank you for the 50 bits. Just with the age-old question, cats or dogs?
I mean, I got cat in my lap. I have to say cat. But I really do love them both. I think they're both great.
And I think this will be our last one. If you continue top 11 F-ups, I've got an idea for who would replace Douchey, the J. Jonah Jameson character from the Spider-Man 3 review.
Oh, that's not bad. There's also just been so many, though, now. And I don't know if people would click on it. I don't know. I don't know if that would do well or not. Maybe we'll try it as an experiment at one point.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, so much for joining us today. We super appreciate it. As we have already said, tomorrow, Malcolm will have his afternoon stream. But then there is no Kingdom Hearts stream tomorrow. The stars just are not aligning with everyone being there. Really, gosh, now that things are opening up, Friday nights are kind of hard.
Right?
So there is no Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. There's no Kingdom Hearts stream tomorrow. Have I mentioned to you there's no Kingdom Hearts stream tomorrow? I'm sorry. We won't be here. Burnsy, thank you for the 50 bits. What a wonderful world. Thanks.
What a wonderful world.
Yeah, but otherwise, we normally have content here 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Well, and actually, there still will be content tomorrow, just not Kingdom Hearts. Come hang out with Malcolm instead, okay? But we do have content here 6 days a week, so come hang out any other day. We'll be here hanging out. But in the meantime, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, and we'll see y'all later.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.